What's it up, baby? You already know it is the big boss hog, boss dog, Cape Poke through the dope. Here to talk this boxing. What's good, everybody, man? Devin Haney vs Lomachenko. Let's talk about it, man. You know, I've been kind of chilling today, so my mind is kind of, you know, I'm tired, and you know, I'm just not going to the gym. But it is what it is. The grind don't stop. We put in that work. Last but not least, how y'all doing? Hope y'all had a good Sunday. You know, I went to church virtually today, and I ain't physically go. So, you know, I just kind of watch online, you know, had my one-on-one with the man upstairs, and then just kind of relax with my daughters. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Meat and potatoes. Was it a robbery? No. A lot of people are sitting here claiming robbery. I don't believe in that. I don't believe it was a robbery. I think Devin Haney won by unanimous decision. You know what I mean? It was a good close fight. I had a 7-5 Devin Haney. 115-113 was the appropriate scorecards. That 116-112, I ain't like that. I ain't agree with that. I thought that was bull job. But 115-113, I feel like Devin Haney won by 2 rounds. Lomachenko had moments in rounds. You know, those rounds that Devin Haney won, Lomachenko had moments, but he didn't control the whole round. You get what I mean? You can have moments in a fight, in a round, but if you're not controlling the ring, have good ring generalship, put a whole round, landing the cleaner shots, things like that, I can't give you the round. You get what I mean? So Lomachenko later on in the fight had some great rounds in a row. I think he hurt Devin Haney in round 9. You know what I mean? I thought, you know, Devin was gonna go down. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, oh, Devin hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't watch it with the commentary. I could, cause you know, I don't like Timothy Bradley. I think he trash. I ain't gonna lie to you as a commentator. So I don't watch these fights with the commentator. Even like PBC fights, I really don't try to watch because they could kind of sway your viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be thinking one thing, and, you know, they could keep repeating something over and over again. Next thing you know, you thinking it. So, nah, I don't watch with commentary on. I try to, you know, mute it or turn it all or turn it low. You know what I'm saying? I cut it up in between rounds, you know, maybe see to hear what the coaches are saying, but that's it. Devin did a good job. I would say when Lomachenko would try to create those angles for himself, for his offense, Devin did a good job of not being caught out of position. You get what I mean? Lomachenko has excellent footwork. He's very crafty, and he could create angles and opportunities for himself. And Devin did a good job at not being caught out of position, you know, with those angles. Because Lomachenko can be on the side of you, then be behind you, then be on the other side of you. Like, he can do some crazy stuff. So Devin did a good job of making sure to take away that opportunity, whether it was landing a punch or him changing the angle up to make sure that he was in position to counter Lomachenko. You know, Devin did a good job at going to the body of Lomachenko. I did like that. But Lomachenko did a phenomenal job of taking Devin's jab away. You know, I felt like it was a lot of back and forth. You know what I mean? It's like it was a high-class chess match. It was like Lomachenko takes something away, and then Devin would have an answer for it. You get what I mean? So, because like I said, Lomachenko, he took Devin's jab away. Devin wasn't really jabbing that much. You get what I mean? So, I felt like Devin did a phenomenal job at doing that. Lomachenko did a phenomenal job doing some things, like taking the jab away of Devin Haney and, you know, landing combinations, getting in there, working, you know what I mean, and putting it on Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in them late rounds, Lomachenko was doing a phenomenal job of landing the punches on Devin Haney. So, overall, it was a good scrap, you know. But I do feel like Devin Haney won by 2 rounds. I had a 7-5 Devin Haney. I don't think it was a robbery. Anybody screaming robbery don't know boxing. That's just my opinion. I don't, and you know, I can see people talking about, oh, well, you know, I see Jorge Linares say it was a robbery. You know, he's talking about hide your wallets, hide your purse. I'm not trying to hear none of that stuff, right? Just because you fight don't mean you know how to score a fight. You got what I mean? So it is what it is. I feel like Devin Haney won the fight. You know what I mean? Unanimous decision. I feel like he won by 2 rounds. You know what I mean? I feel like Devin Haney had good ring generalship. He dictated the pace at times. You know, there were rounds he lost. It's boxing. It's a fight. Especially when you're in there with another dog, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? But Devin Haney did a phenomenal job, staying the course, staying focused, and getting his hand raised. And that's what it is. Should there be a rematch? The fan in me wants to see it again. Right? If I'm Devin Haney, though, I go with what makes sense. Right? Do I go to 140? You know? Or, if I'm going to stay at 135 for one more time, Tank. That's just what it is. I know they want to make the Shakur fight, but I feel like Shakur, although I'm going to make a separate video about that. I'm going to make a separate video about that. But if I'm Devin, that Shakur fight, the Tank fight is the fight to be made. It's money, you know what I mean? And they'll put you in position to be the king. You know what I mean? Because Tank, he's selling out arenas. You know what I mean? He doing that. He doing the damn thing in that department. Devin is really not doing that, right? So I feel like the only way Devin can get to that point is to knock off Tank. You know? Now you can make the argument that, you know, after seeing this fight, seeing the punches that Lomachenko was landing on Devin Haney, if Tank land them punches on Devin Haney, it's good night. You know? But you can make the argument, too, that Devin Haney can, you know, outclass Tank. You know, there's some things that I see Devin can do, you know, that can pose a problem for Tank. But it's one of them type of fights. It's a 50-50 fight. You know what I mean? But we'll see. You know, Devin definitely got the Bambi legs. You know? His chin ain't really wide like that. I feel like Lomachenko hurt him in round 9. But Devin showed good grit, and he was able to finish out the round and show toughness and get through this fight. You know what I mean? So he showed the heart of a true champion. And that's what you need in the sport of boxing, especially when you're the undisputed champion of the world. You know what I mean? So I take my hat off to Devin Haney. You know, he really showed grit, and he keeps revealing new wrinkles about himself as a fighter. You know what I mean? So I got nothing but respect for Devin Haney. Good win. It was tough, but he got his hand raised, and that's what it matters. That's what matters. I want to see Devin in there with Tank if it makes sense for him. You know what I mean? The fan, shit, man, line it up with Lomachenko again. You know what I mean? They talking. Get in there and outclass him. Now, I think that it's going to be the same outcome. You know what I mean? Devin Haney is a masterclass boxer. And he kind of revealed little different things that he could fight on the inside. You know, you could tell he added to his game. But I don't know, bro. I don't know, like, against Shakur and Tank, like, that's... I don't know if he's going to be able to withstand that, bro. But I'm finna make a separate video about Shakur Stevenson. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss go.